is News 18 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Stacy Schooler, and thanks for joining us. Some pretty nasty weather has moved through the WLFI viewing area. I drove through some heavy rain and lots of standing water this afternoon on the roadways. Be careful. Storm Team 18 meteorologist Sam Copland joins us now for a first look at that forecast.
Well, as expected, Stacy, it was an afternoon that we were paying a very close attention to the radar, and we're not done yet. There still could be some severe storms at times as we head into the evening. We're going to continue to watch the radar for this ongoing severe risk. We're talking the potential still exists for perhaps an isolated spin-up tornado, damaging winds, and large hail, but those chances are diminishing as the night moves along. And then a different type of weather hazard, our first heat wave of the season, that looks increasingly likely by the time we get towards the weekend. The next couple of hours, still some showers, some downpours, chance at a stronger storm, although that severe threat continues to diminish as the night moves along. So by the time we get to the day tomorrow, sure, there could be some showers around, especially early, but the strong storm chance is completely gone. Temperatures, that's the next big headline. Look at those numbers by the weekend. We have that and timing out those storms for tonight coming up.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is demanding more control over FEMA and Homeland Security spending. An internal memo details her order that every contract and grant over $100,000 cross her desk for approval. Any request must go into specifics on mission impact, dollar values, descriptions of supplies and services, and other details. Some FEMA officials fear the expanded review process will severely back up distribution of emergency funds during national disasters. The Federal Reserve holds interest rates steady even as President Donald Trump takes aim at the independent central bank. Karen Caifa is in Washington with what it means for your money.
The Federal Reserve continuing their cautious approach to interest rates.
We believe that the current stance of monetary policy leaves us well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments.
The announcement just hours after President Donald Trump called Fed Chairman Jerome Powell stupid and criticized the independent central bank for its hesitation to cut rates.
Am I allowed to appoint myself at the Fed? I do a much better job than these people.
Trump believes a rate cut would help borrowers save on interest and spur them to spend in other areas of the economy. But the Fed sees too much uncertainty, driven in part by Trump's tariffs, his spending bill, and the conflict in the Middle East. There's the potential for inflation to move higher.
With all the uncertainty about tariffs and what impact that might have in the months ahead, it's like waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Greg McBride, chief financial analyst for Bankrate, says the steady U.S. labor market gives the Fed the luxury of time.
We want interest rates to come down because the inflation pressures are receding and the Fed can take the foot off the brake pedal a little bit. We don't want interest rates to come down because the economy is sputtering and it needs the stimulus of lower interest rates.
For the meantime, rates will stay elevated, meaning higher borrowing costs for consumers everywhere from credit cards to auto loans to mortgages. But McBride says the flip side is higher interest earnings on savings accounts. In Washington, I'm Karen Caifa.
With the ongoing trade talks between the U.S. and China, the word tariff has been thrown about. But what exactly are tariffs? Experts at Purdue are weighing in. They say tariffs are taxes placed on imports. They are often used to stimulate production here at home. He says by increasing the price of imported goods, consumers are encouraged to buy locally produced items instead.
We threaten tariffs and try to stimulate some action on the other side of the border. So those are the main uses of tariffs. Sometimes it's also for revenue, but that's typically in places where you don't have really good other sources of revenue.
However, many high-demand products are not currently manufactured in the United States and are instead reliant on overseas production. Due to that, until those items are made here, tariffs have the potential to raise consumer prices. A reminder to pass along as we near tomorrow's Juneteenth holiday. Post offices will be closed in observance of the day. There will be no mail delivery or P.O. box service. However, all services will return to normal on Friday. A dog is now home safe after being snatched outside a Cracker Barrel in Crawfordsville earlier this month. The dog's 560-mile journey began when her owner says she ran from a home in Crawfordsville to a Cracker Barrel where she was seen getting picked up by a stranger. The owner had no idea her dog was taken across multiple state lines. After reviewing interstate cameras, they were able to find a clear image of the vehicle and license plate. That dog now in Omaha. Nearly a week after Lucy took off, her owner got the phone call she'd been waiting for.
She said she saw somebody dump my dog. However, that was just somebody else actually trying to take my dog as well. A part of me wants to, think that that was a sincere concern for her, but at the same time, if somebody finds a dog, please, please, please contact authorities, even if you think the dog's being dumped, because that shouldn't happen either.
Good advice right there. What a cute dog. Her owner says she doesn't want to see criminal charges against the Nebraskan dog thief. She says having her dog back home is more than enough. Excuse me. The Lafayette Police Department is looking to add some new officers to the squad. Right now, the salary for a recruit officer is just over $72,000. In your first year, you'll see benefits like 100 hours of paid time off, sick time, overtime pay, and tuition reimbursement. If you're interested in joining the team, LPD wants to hear from you. You can reach out through the department's website. If you're a collector, listen up. Vendors from across the country are gathering at the Fairgrounds this weekend for the Collexpo Collecting Expo. They'll have everything from Magic the Gathering and Pokémon to sports cards and works of art. Attendees will be able to buy, sell, and trade their collectibles with vendors. Voice actor Christina Kelly will also be in attendance for the meet and greets. She voiced characters from numerous animes, including One Piece. Organizers of Collexpo says attendees can enjoy special guest DJs as well.
The official Power Ranger DJ Rockstar Trey, is going to be here as well. He's going to take his time out of the day to DJ for you guys to enjoy the show and have some good music and vibes. It's been one of our goals. The reason why we've gone to all these shows is to really learn from the people that host those, which I'm friends with a lot that have helped me, learn the process.
Another big part of the event, a cosplay contest. Individuals and groups are encouraged to dress up as their favorite characters for a shot at a cash prize.
A lot of people do One Piece, Naruto, My Hero Academia. I've seen people do Pokemon. I've also seen people do different superheroes. There will be a grand prize of $200 cash, as well as some other prizes.
You can check out the event firsthand this Saturday at the Tippecanoe County Fairgrounds from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. General admission tickets run $10. VIB tickets are $15 and get you in an hour earlier. And the best part, kids get in for free.